keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number one seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when attacking like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will than keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed.
Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, ready? 90, wolf.
54 mile. I smell fear now.
X3, 218, chop. Under 10, 10. Check. Out, down.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Alert flat.
Keystone, travel.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
But now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Watch the shit! Check 24, check 24.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, it's Stick. And he'll find Hall. And some room to work. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, set, 70, Indy.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the catch made by Johnson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Looking to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devon Kennard. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Squeeze. Ready?
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Yeah, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
Spike.
Now back to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
1st and 10, Stick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Chris Conley, 93 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Let's go.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
We own this.
And they give this time to the tailback. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 3rd and short.
Set. Hey, Echo. 50, plant. 54. Let's go. Get it.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They begin the drive with Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Ready.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Stick. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Trey Flowers make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Stick looking to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
We go! 60 Pittsburgh!
Let's go, D! Let's go!
Let's go!
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Off the draw, here's Johnson. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Zoo!
2nd and 9 now. Got an open man. It's Burnett. 18 yards on his 1st catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
8 Reed.
58, come on! Oriani!
Hey, wahoo! Now.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To Johnson again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Team 6. 5.
He'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the double.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
To throw again on second down. Stick. The screen pass here to Cullen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Leo.
Stick from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blow is the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
right?
Yeah,
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
I'm coming. Hey, switch gears.
Room here to run. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Yeah, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10. Stick back to pass, and that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, Foxtrot.
51, Mike, 51. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Hey, Sam off.
Tighten up.
Ready?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stick. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Stick to throw once more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Johnson, it's poke free. Football's out. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Sheds off the tackle, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense.
5, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. They'll run with Coleman on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 80 weapon. 25. Check 25. Check 25. 36.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Coleman. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
No. Slam. Check 50. Check 50.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Switch. Alert 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Ready to break.
58, Mike. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 20-yard line.
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They will run again with Coleman. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Caught here by Conley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Stick on the screen. This is Coleman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
18 Gators.
You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, there's no doubt in my mind the defense has to be excited. They should be excited after what they've done recently here. But guess what? My old coaches always used to say, when you're having that kind of success, be careful. Play your keys, play your techniques. Watch out for something coming at you.
Good job defending the run. Probably going to have to defend the pass here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Armani Watts. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Set. 8, read.
58, right there. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Let's go.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a give right side Coleman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
You got tight. Hey, exit.
On 2nd down, it's Stick. Able to find Shaheen here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, lock it.
Here we go. Check 3, check 3.
5.
3rd down, they'll throw with Stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Again, it's Johnson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I know he ain't got it.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great year defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here I come. Here I come.
Hey, Alpha.
Here I come. Jack. 58, right over there.
Get it.
Running from the gun, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Okay, ready?
51. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Be firm.
1st and 10, Stick. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Fair.
Watch the twist.
Spike.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Detroit, the streak is over as they finally get a win after 10 losses to start the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they've fallen out of things now as they sink